Hello everyone and happy February! It's myself, Alyssa Reynolds, medium and creator of the Facebook group, the Amethyst Cave. You can stay up to date with all of my regular Saturday channelings and my monthly theme channelings like this one by subscribing to my YouTube channel, Alyssa Reynolds. And you can also pop over to my website, arreynolds.com, to have a look at my services as a medium and as a spiritual business coach, as well as keeping up to date with my series of short stories known as the Lighthouse Stories, a series of short spiritual-based learning tales that are updated bi-weekly. So, it is February, and this month, literally, is a transitional month. It sits between winter and it sits between spring, at least in this northern hemisphere. And as such, it is a time for transformation. And on a bigger scale, we're also going through so much transformation with the light that is anchored, more light anchoring every single day. Many people that I connect with are feeling like so much stuff is happening in their lives, that they're getting a push forward, that they're on the cusp of doors opening. And that's because that's what's happening on a wider scale. There are so many amazing beings who are stepping forward, who haven't connected with us much or at all, who are now able to, now that we're in a higher vibrational stage. And that's in part what inspired this month's theme of transformation. It was also inspired by the fact that I've had one of these beings bothering me very regularly and saying, Alyssa, I have guidance that I want to get across. I want to connect with more people. I want people to know who I am and how I can help them. That's the goddess of chaos, Eris, best known in Greek mythology as the one who offered the golden apple to Hera, Athena, and Aphrodite, and essentially started the whole Trojan War. She is the one, outside of that lower vibrational tale that was written and told and spoken in a particular time period for particular reasons, she's the one you go to kick off change, to start change. Or, conversely, if you're finding yourself being pulled in a million different directions, she can help center you and help you flow through all of that change, help you flow through that chaos smoothly, staying in alignment with whatever it is that your goal is, or your higher purpose, or whatever it is that you are focusing on. So, she'll be one of the beings that I'll be channeling through this series this month. There are 3 others as well who have stepped forward, wishing to connect with all of you and to explain a little bit about who they are beyond what we've known about them and told about them, and the roles that they have taken on in the lower vibrational times. Change is exciting. Transformation is exciting. It is. So, for today, I'm connecting with the wonderful Norse god Loki. And there is a lot that I'm sure comes to your mind as soon as you hear the word Loki. Particularly because we have a lot of modern mythology, very current mythology, that has been told about him that is both very different and very similar to the ancient mythology, the original stories, the original energies that the Norse people focused upon and connected with Loki through, and that he used to help those people to explore and uncover certain aspects of their society and where they can go and what they could do during that lower vibrational time period. So Loki has been known as a god of mischief, a god of chaos, a god of fire, a god of change, a god of stories, so many different fields, but ultimately he's about inspiring and supporting transformation within us. So another thing I wanted to do in this series, since I'm connecting with beings who many of you may not be familiar with, or many of you maybe have never even connected with, even if you've perhaps heard of them. Loki's energy feels to me very bright and vibrant, very lively, like dancing around kind of energy. Really, really, really enlivening sort of energy that does, as I've implied, it makes me really want to just get up and dance and laugh and tap into that silly side. And it really is just washing all the way through me, kind of grounding me as well, just kind of coming from the top all the way down. It's just filling my body with this excited jitter. Hello, dears, he says. It is a great pleasure to connect with all of you, to have a chat with all of you on just who I am and how I can help you, if you so wish to call upon me. Although, if you're in need of joy and silliness, I may just pop in and I will make you laugh. As dear Alyssa has said, I have held many roles throughout the chronology of your human time period. But in each of the roles, I have always, always upheld change. And that is not something to be afraid of. It is not something at all to fear. It is something to be excited about. It is something to embrace. For change is flow. Change, chaos, is what all is. All energy is flowing back, forth, up, down, under, over, through, and it all is connected. Just putting into my mind this great big ball of yarn and then pulling on one string of that yarn until the whole neatly done ball is totally unwound, and then you have this giant clump of yarn. That is energy, he says. And what you are to do as you learn and grow and experience in each and every of your lifetimes. You are to find the single thread and that great pile and to hold on to it and to rewind it, to reintegrate yourself with all that is. Now, this will not happen in your lifetime now, and it may not even happen in the next. It is not meant to. For there is much still that must be done, that each of you, by being here, have chosen to help with, have chosen to work on. But know that you will, as all things will, return to source. And that is when your yarn will once more be whole. And so, this is where I come in. And many of my brothers and sisters who also work with me on supporting each of you in navigating your lives upon the flow rather than against the flow. And to do this, is to walk upon that string, remaining in balance upon it. In balance through a continuous practice of focus and action and surrendering. Focus and action and surrendering. Focus and action and surrendering. Now, the ways that you can do this, the ways that you can stay in balance, are by looking at each moment, in each day, in each week, in each month, in each year, and keeping with you always an intention. An intention that is where you are going. He's putting into my mind the image of a horizon. And then we're in a ship. And we're sailing this ship toward that horizon line. The key to the balance is keeping in mind your intention for each moment, each day, each week, each month, each year. And allowing that intention to shift to change, to wear different clothes, but its heart always remains the same. And allowing it to shift and change is your surrendering. It is your act of surrendering. Of letting go of control, because you have that horizon line in mind and you know you are moving toward it. But sometimes, because you are energy within energy, you walk, you live, you breathe in your physical body around an ocean of energy that many variables can tilt you in one direction or another. And as you are tilted in one direction or another by another person, an event, or your own curiosity, take in whatever it is that that other person has said or done or shown you, or that event has caused or created or challenged you with, or that you have simply felt a pull toward. Take in whatever it is that you are given, that you experience. Acknowledge it, think it, take a lesson from it, and let it go. Once you have learned from it, if it does not align with whatever your horizon line is, whether that horizon line is one that will be reached by your tomorrow, or it is one that will take your year. And know that even as you have that horizon line in mind, wherever you get nudged back and forth, if you veer off your course, that is okay. For detours are allowing yourself to go into the unknown, to go into the unknown, where all you can do is surrender. And for many of you, that is the greatest lesson that you can learn, is not following the straight track to your horizon line, but going off course again and again and again, and allowing yourself to go off course. I encourage all of you to take a moment, take as many moments as you may wish, and begin to look at where your horizon is. You do not need to make lists. You do not need to make plans. You do not need to keep or start goals. Set all of that aside. That is too much control. All you must do is listen to your bliss. Listen to your bliss. The joy, the passion that is within you. Where does that sing? Where does that make you dance? Where does it brighten you all the more? Follow that, for that is your thread. That is your thread. To follow, to focus upon, to use, to find, and to feel what your horizon is. Whether it be for tomorrow, the week, the month, or the year. Become aware of your bliss. Make it your horizon. And that is what you follow each and every day. Even if you go off course again and again and again, know that the more you hold to it, the more that you keep yourself listening to and cherishing your bliss, you will reach it. Although it may not look like how you think it should. And that, my dears, is the joy of the experience that you have chosen in this lifetime and your other lifetimes. That is the joy. The unknown, the unexpected, that which you have not even imagined, yet to come. Now, my dears, remember, you may call upon me if you wish to feel passion, joy, excitement. Just have a good laugh. Call upon me and I will come. I will come, for I am here to support each of you in navigating toward your horizon. Just did a little bit of a dance, kind of like a jig almost, and then bowed. Wow. Whew. I am bubbling up with so much excitement. So, I'll leave you all with that, and I will see you all next week. We'll be connecting in with another wonderful being that is all about transformation and change, and I would love to hear down in the comments below what your passions are, what things you are moving toward? What makes you get up in the morning? For me, it's being able to connect with each of you. So thank you as well for sharing this moment with me and Spirit. So until next week, love and light, and goodbye for now.